Good morning. The other day I went to the bank, and on my way out, just as I drove up to the bank's gates, neatly clad security guard literally leapt out of nowhere, stood in front of my car, and gave a brisk salute. He had a whistle and 2 flags for directing traffic. Now, with a rather exaggerated mime performance, he signaled at me to stop so he could check traffic on the main road before letting me out. Now, once I stopped, this guy moonwalked his way onto the street and started executing some serious dance moves while waving his flags and blowing his whistle. There was a fair amount of robotic breakdancing involved, with a heavy infusion of shaku shaku, al-Qaeda, and some strange shuffling movement that I can only assume was some cross between tap dancing and depot. Anyway, after about 60 seconds of hilarity, he waved me forward to join ongoing traffic. Now, when I drew level to him, I rolled down my window and asked what that performance was all about. He said, well, the other security guys, they just hold the flag and say, come, go. But me, I'm the best. So I have to do more. My dear friend, I thought about this security guard's comments for days. I'm the best, so I have to do more. You know, 2 things struck me. My first thought was, well, this guy, he believes he's the best. The second thought was, being the best is an obligation to do more. So how many of us believe we are the best at what we do? Are you the best person on your team? Do you own the best business in your industry? Do you give the best haircuts, or do you have the best bedside manner as a doctor? Do your students get the best results? Are you the best? Yes? No? In fact, how can you even tell? Who decides who the best is? Who decides that Muhammad Ali was the world's greatest? Well, actually, it was Muhammad Ali himself who decided he was the greatest. In every interview and every conversation, he would refer to himself as the world's greatest. So in order to prove that that statement was right, Ali worked harder than every other boxer, trained longer than his contemporaries, took more punches than any boxer was willing to take. In fact, Ali was so bent on making his claim true that he was willing to do far more than any boxer of his time would even consider doing. Today, the world acknowledges Muhammad Ali as the greatest boxer of all time. My dear friends, what is it that you do? Whether you are a heavyweight boxer or a security guard, the formula for being the greatest remains the same. It's a formula that actually guarantees success. To be the greatest at whatever you do, you just have to be prepared to do more than everyone else. If everyone in your office gets in at 7 o'clock and you are happy to do the same, and you've already eliminated yourself from the race to be the best. If there is something else you would rather be doing instead of giving your customers the service they deserve, then you can never count yourself among the best. Being the best is about doing what everybody does and then doing a little bit more. That's why being the best is an obligation. You are obliged to do more if you want to be the best. But the great news is that it pays off 100-fold. No one can deny or ignore the best. Your thoughts, your opinions, your message are heard and considered by all. No matter what it is that you are best at, you have a voice that is worth 100 others. These are the things you earn from being the best. And these things are guaranteed, provided you are willing to do a little bit more than everyone else. Komla Dumont was always willing to do more. And today, even 7 years after his sudden passing, the BBC continues to echo his booming voice across Africa, honoring his name with the Journalism Award. My dear friend, you and I, we are still alive. Every day, we wake up with breath still in our lungs. Our race to be the best continues. So what are you willing to do today to put yourself ahead of the competition? Whatever it is, make it good, because there's only one slot at the top. But never stop fighting for that spot, because you deserve it. My name is Kojo Yankson, and I'm willing to do more, which is why the top spot is mine. Good morning, Ghana.